All right, guys, one fun guy here. Take two. I think this one is gonna work. I'm just gonna double check. Um, I'm using a different device, and I don't think the other one is gonna work anymore. So, um, with that being said, I'm just going to log on to Facebook here and kind of see what's happening. I wanted to let everybody know that my show on Saturday is going to be live with my buddy James Walker. He is going to be here in the studio at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's going to be an awesome, awesome show. I can't wait to see him. It's been way, way, way too long. So I think I finally got the camera orientation right. What I was doing, guys, was I was just using an older phone that the landscape just doesn't work on it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is to get ready for Saturday's show is I kind of got myself a little gift on Amazon, and I think it's gonna be appropriate if I open it up now, so you guys will see what's in this box in just a minute. It is gonna be in conjunction with Saturday's show. Me and James are gonna be talking some wrestling, and it is going to be a debate style, conversation style topic of best wrestling factions. And that goes back into the first YouTube video I had ever did. So if you want to see that video, it's YouTube. You could subscribe to my channel. It's One Fun Guy Podcast over on YouTube. And it was a rebuttal to the best tag teams. So I saw James's post the other day, and I think we're kind of on the same page with the direction we're going. I have a few kinks that I need to work out with him. But if you guys want to see what's in the box, give me some thumbs up. Maybe I'll wait to reveal it until the live is over. I am not podcasting now. This is just kind of a sneak peek preview of what's to come on Saturday. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, it's still going to be enjoyable. James is one of the best humans I know. He's always a ton of fun. I miss him like crazy. I wish we lived closer. Unfortunately, he's going to take the trek down for me. So he'll be live in the studio here with me. And then maybe we'll plan to do a part two. I've known James just as long as I've known Matt. It's going on 25 years now, which is hard to believe that this is the case. But me and James were college buddies. We played football together. The day we met, we just had a ton in common. It's a funny story. I don't want to go kind of off tangent here, but when I met James in college, there were 4 people that I kind of met. They all lived on my floor, and James did not live he lived in my dorm, but not on my floor yet. And so we're all sitting there together, and it's kind of the 3 of us or 4 of us at the table. And then James is kind of sitting by himself. He didn't really kind of know anybody. So we were like, hey, what's going on? Come on over here. Well, we both played in the same division in high school. So we were like right off the bat, we started talking music. We started talking movies. We started talking wrestling. We started talking, and like, when when you meet somebody and you're going to have like an instant friend for like ever, and the connection is just going to be there. That's how it was with me and James. Like the first time I met him and like talked to him, like we both kind of had that like kind of gaze in our eyes, like this is your person. James is my person, like that, he is as close to me as anybody in the world. Me, Matt, and James, we all pledged together for the fraternity. We all hung out together. We all did everything together. So James is just, another one of the boys. But he'll be in the studio at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. With me. We're going to talk wrestling factions. We'll talk other things too. I might just try to see what happens on Saturday if we have a big group of people. Hey, Crystal, if we have a large like people on and we go over an hour, I might just let it fly and see what happens, even if I break the algorithm or whatever. I've been listening to a ton of podcasters and people that use Facebook as their platform, people that use YouTube as their platform, people that use StreamYard is their platform. I would love to use StreamYard. However, It's not going to work for me until I get the subscribers on YouTube, because that's kind of where the platform I want to be is. If I use StreamYard, I have to go live on my other page of Facebook, which isn't a big deal. Like I said, the last time I went live, I just don't want to like bother anybody, like I wanted the One Fun Guy podcast to be something people were interested in and not like forced because they had to be involved with this. And I feel like if I use my main page on Facebook, like I'm forcing people. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If anybody can shoot me a message or like, put it in the comments here, or just message me on Facebook and say, hey, we don't mind. Because I didn't want to inconvenience anybody with my live on my personal page feed, because it pops up if we're friends. I wanted everybody to come over here and actually want to be a part of this. So like I created this page and asked everybody to friend request me here, because then I didn't feel like I was bothering anybody or like forcing anybody to watch if they didn't want to. So that was kind of my mindset behind this. I wanted this to be more organic and more natural and more like free flowing, where it wasn't like, oh, by the way, I'm on and now you have to watch me. So if that makes sense, I don't know. Maybe my mind is kind of weird like that. Like maybe it's not an inconvenience for anybody else. But when I use StreamYard, I have to go live on my main page, and I just kind of wanted it to be more organic with what was going on here. So if that makes any sense, hopefully, that clears some things up. If you can like, follow, and share, that would be awesome. That would help me out a ton. If I can get you guys to just take 30 seconds to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, One Fun Guy Podcast over there, I will link all my videos up over there. Even tonight, I didn't plan on being on super long. I just kind of wanted to let everybody know what was going on for Saturday. I plan on coming on tomorrow as well, just to kind of boost up the show and just try to get some traffic going over so everybody knows on Saturday. If you can't watch the show on Saturday, I know it's not going to be, a live show on Saturday night, or nights when I usually go live at 7 or 8 Central Standard Time. This is going to be an afternoon show. However, the entire show is going to be downloaded and uploaded to YouTube, so you can catch it later. It's if you don't catch it here. I know the Facebook Lives only kind of stay in the Facebook realm for about 30 days, and then they kind of just disappear. But it'll forever be on YouTube. So head over there and subscribe to my channel. If you can't catch me on Saturday afternoon with James, you can watch me Saturday night or Sunday or Monday or any other day of the week, or hopefully next year when, I kind of maybe can make my studio something awesome. I appreciate, guys, also too, I want to mention all the support has been fantastic. You guys have been phenomenal. Everybody that I've met on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, the community's been great, and everybody's been super supportive of my podcast. So I can't thank you guys enough for, liking this and supporting this. If you can head over to YouTube and subscribe, that would be great. It's One Fun Guy Podcast across all platforms. So YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, those are the 4 that I have right now. It's One Fun Guy Podcast across the board. If you just put in One Fun Guy Podcast, they should pop up like that. I am in the process of getting it trademarked, so I'm super stoked about that. So it's all coming together. Like I said, I'm doing this for fun right now. There's no monetary gain for me. I just enjoy doing it, and it's something I love. So for me, it's just fun, and it gives me an outlet, which is kind of what I need. So for me, that's really all I'm doing it for now. And obviously for you guys, I hope you get some enjoyment out of it. I try to be as entertaining as I can. I was joking around with Krista the other day, and I said, I watched this video with Fraser Brooks, and he was like, if you're going to do 3 things, you're going to have to entertain, you're going to have to empower, and you're going to have to educate. And hopefully I can do, all 3 things every podcast, or at least 1 of the 3 or 2 of the 3 things. So that's my strive. Number 1 mainly is entertainment, right? I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. Hope you could laugh with me, that what I talk about is relevant to you, whether it's a more serious topic like it was with Paul, or whether it's more of a kind of like an outgoing show like it was with Randall, with us, talking about our wives and our business. I mean, it's not for everybody, I get that, but the reason we did it was because me and Randall met a few years ago, and we've been talking about, all this. We get excited when we talk about it. So I hope my excitement and my enthusiasm might have came off, and you could see that even maybe on a topic that you might not have been interested in. If you don't have a business, or you're not a business associate of a partner or somebody who owns a business like, I am with Crystal, then it might not have been relevant for you. And you might have been like, I don't really care. It's just kind of, but I hope I was entertaining enough that if you kind of just hopped in and saw it, you might have got something out of it. If you didn't, that's okay too. I just, I was just happy to do it. And, like I said, I'm excited to have James on. This is going to be an awesome show. So what I'm going to do real quick is, I know Crystal's going to be getting ready to go live, and I kind of want to be there with her. So real quick, what I'll do is, I'll show this tonight, and then if you're on tomorrow, maybe you could hop on and I will show you something else. But I just took it out of the box, so it is empty. And oops, something went flying. I'll get that later. But what I did get for myself, for my studio, if you can't tell, the pictures behind me, they're actually, my cousin Mickey was in the Navy, and he sent me all this stuff when I was a kid. I am in my basement, and my studio is just this area that we had. It does the awesome job. Actually, the acoustics are fantastic. The lighting's phenomenal. So everything's great. But I kind of want to make it themed to like what stuff I'm interested in. So maybe I'll move some pictures around and maybe put something over there that might be worthy for Saturday's show. But anyways, if you guys are waiting, this is what I bought for myself, and this is going to pop up in the studio for Saturday. And if you know who this is, then you know who it is. If you don't, I will put it up on the screen, and maybe you could Google them. They will be part of Saturday's show. Not physically, but what we talk about, they will. So hopefully you guys will hop on Saturday when I'm live. If you happen to miss it, I know Saturday afternoons are pretty much busy for everybody. But if you get bored Saturday night at midnight or whatever, and you just have nothing to do, if you head over to YouTube, I'm going to pop my video up as soon as me and James are done. We'll probably hang out a little bit, but then I'll get right to editing, and I will pop it over on YouTube so you can see it there. So with that being said, I am going to hop off. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I am going to find a place to put this. I don't know where yet, but I will find a spot. I'm super excited to have James on Saturday. Like I said, he's one of the best humans I know. He's been a friend of me for a very, very long time. And like I said, we are going to talk wrestling, but we might talk anything else too. You never know. James has kind of got a universal background like I do. He's super into music. He's super into comic books. He's super into movies. He's super into everything I'm into. So we are on the same page pretty much with everything through life. So who knows what we'll stumble upon. I will say this, and he might get embarrassed, but he is a phenomenal artist. And I actually have a picture that he drew for me when I was in college. I think it was a sophomore or a junior. And I was, I don't know what I was doing or what I was at, or we might have been somewhere, and I was like, hey, I really want to get this drawn. He's like, I'll do it for you, and he drew it for me, and I still have it. So maybe I'll bring that out. It's actually in my other office hanging up, so maybe I will bring that out on Saturday as well. So like I said, it's going to be a fun show. James is awesome. We're going to have a ton of laughs. It's going to be super laid back. We're going to talk wrestling. Obviously, that's the point of the him coming down, but we might maybe go talk about wrestling for an hour and maybe take a break, and then maybe we'll hop on for another hour and talk just life in general. And there's a lot to say. Even with Matt, I felt super bad. Matt is awesome. His show was phenomenal. He is a character that can't be matched. And I kind of, like I said, I keep the shows to about an hour just because that's what everybody says is kind of like the sweet spot. But there's a lot to talk about, and James is coming down, so maybe I'll just do another live with him afterwards if he's got time. I don't know. We got a lot to talk about, and we have a lot to say. The wrestling show is going to fly by. I mean, by the time we do our list and we have our labs and we're talking, like that hour is going to go quick. So maybe I'll end the show and then maybe we'll just hang out for a little bit and go live again. Who knows? We'll figure something out. But anyways, thanks for hopping in tonight, guys. If you could like, follow, and share, that would be great. If you haven't on my YouTube channel and subscribe, that would be phenomenal. If you're catching this and it's not live and you're you're on the replay, if you could just give it a like, give it a share. And if, like I said, if you know somebody who's interested in the podcast, send it to them, friend request me, I'll add them to the group. They can find me over on Instagram, One Fun Guy Podcast. They can find me on YouTube, One Fun Guy Podcast. If they just subscribe, that would be awesome. I want to build this into something. Hopefully one day, the sky's the limit. I'm having fun and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I wish everybody, would be a part of this, but obviously, it's baby steps, right? So one little step at a time. So when I'm done with this live, I'm going to post it over on YouTube. I'm not going to post a 30-second clip with the other live. I can't figure out the landscape mode on this other device, so I think I'm just going to stick with this. It's working. Crystal was super nice. She bought me a stand today, so I'm going to see how the iPad will work out. It's got a bigger plane, so maybe it'll give a wider view of spectrum. So who knows? Maybe I'll do that. I got some stuff to play around with, so that'll be great. But other than that, hey, look who it is. That's not James. That's not James.
I'm gonna go.
What do you think about my guys here?
Oh, pretty cool.
Right, for Saturday. So, anyways, guys, thanks for hopping in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate it. Like I said, hopefully you get something out of this. I'm doing it for entertainment, my enjoyment. Hopefully you enjoy it. We can all enjoy it. If you share it, maybe the world can enjoy it, and who knows where we can go from there. I'm starting off small, but hopefully, down the road, this turns into something awesome. It is awesome, but maybe more awesome than that. But thank you. Again, like, subscribe, share, One Fun Guy Podcast across the board. I will see you guys tomorrow with my live, and then me and James will be live Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time in the studio. One Fun Guy Podcast out.